Hello friends, very good morning. So welcome back to my YouTube channel, and myself Bala here. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. And today we are going to update some weekly positional. So everyone who are joined on this live session, can you please let me know my voice and video clear? Very good morning. So happy Ganesh Chaturthi. And my voice and video clear. So anyone who are in this live session, can you please let me know my video and audio clear? And one more important update on our Google Sheet, what we are expecting for intraday. So the sheet is now available. So today, don't want to go for take any new trades immediately after market open. So we need to wait after 9:30, same like that, our fresh breakout concept, which we can apply on this particular system. And maybe this is what a trade which always focusing the earlier entry in stock options. So our weekly option or weekly positional sheet also got updated for the current week 18 to 23rd. So that is what 18 to 22nd, those 5 days we have updated the sheet for a weekly positional. And this one we can use for a weekly basis trades, maybe Monday, Tuesday. So should be a new opportunities which we plan. So that will help you to take a new opportunity. And monthly positional, it always same. So what we are doing on monthly, so that is always same. Only once in a month, it will be going to be changed. And intraday, so this is what a thing which we are expecting for a long back. So now that is available on our Google Sheet. So how to use that intraday sheet, how to plan for a trade, so that we can discuss today's session. And also I will be making a video for how to use this intraday tool. And that daily it is going to be updated the strike price, as well as it will be automatically changing that strike prices for each and every day. So this is for a purely an intraday basis. We don't want to hold it our position based on this. Okay, so this will help us to make such a trade opportunities on our stock option based on our advanced option strategy. So here is about a good to see about our intraday sheet. So I'll try to find some opportunities after market open. So how it is working for an intraday. So that we will plan, and only quality and liquidity stocks you should focus, and remaining it will be the same for our previous conditions what we are using on weekly and monthly position, same like that. So at least one or two entries which we can easily find out by using this scanner, that will help us to give you such an opportunity. Okay, so that we are planning for in this today's live session. Okay, so if you have any other questions and doubt also, you just ping me here in my chat box, and at least we can try to find this opportunity and for our positional trades and intraday also. Okay, so my voice and video clear, right? So intraday sheet, which I can update you how to use that intraday sheet, and that thing will be updated in the evening. And live market is started. So let me check. Okay. So here you can see today by the opening itself. So we have a lot of stocks in the top. So for example, BEL, which is gap of opening, and India Cements will be there, and Manappuram. So we need to wait, I think, in the put side. many stocks were showing in the put side. So market was started very flat at this moment. Sorry, 58 points down in Bank Nifty. So maybe in today's scenario, we can focus for an intraday opportunity in put side. That's also be possible. So we have to wait and we need to get an opportunity by using our Google Sheet. And I'm just going to plan for how to use it on an intraday. After a 2 days gap, so market is started with 63 points down. Okay, on daily time frame, so let me go for on the top level. So spinning top, the low of that spinning top is broken. So maybe the chances even further continuation, but we need to wait for that confirmation after 9:50. So you can see a lot of stocks like GNFC, Infosys, and these are all already greater than our entry point and HAL. So here we are finding the entry opportunity too early to get a breakout. Okay, so we need to find that opportunity that would be intraday only. Okay, Indo Copper, India Housing Finance. So these are all the things which is trading in the top. Okay, so no problem. So we can check with the weekly positional. It's about a so far entry. Entry is so far difference. And BEL, so here you can check as per our weekly positional, BEL 6.8 is our entry point. And intraday, so we are checking that is 4.06. That means 4.10. That should be entry. It is open greater than our entry point. In this case, we are going to find some opportunities. In HAL 3950, that we can focus only above 187.6. That is what our opportunity. Okay, so okay, thank you for update, Dinesh. Voice and video clear. Thank you so much. Okay, so Nifty started with negative around 50 points. Bank Nifty 100 points down. So at all-time high, we have to find some reversal opportunity at the top level. So these are all the opportunity on weekly and monthly. So Infosys about 30 plus. It's about if you know our weekly option strategy and monthly option strategy, you can apply our stocks here, BEL, HAL, and this intraday, how we can use it for an intraday. Okay, so only a fresh breakout after 9:30 that we can use it. So if any stock which triggers earlier, so that we don't want to go for. So like this much of stocks, Indalco, PVR, SCL, Reliance. So these are all the things which is already triggered because we are finding the opportunity too early. Maybe the chances the trigger should be highly possible because the sale. Okay. And before taking a trade intraday, so even be very careful about the strike prices and the stock which is having good liquid. So look at the sale around a 3.1, now it is 3.35. So don't want to go for a quick opportunities. Currently 60 points negative. Okay, so whether which side market is going to be, that we can wait. Okay, so huge stocks that already triggered. As per our monthly weekly sheet, so we have a Dabur, BEL, HAL are those on top. And GNFC doesn't have a liquidity, so that's why it is by opening itself. It is triggered. And something like Infosys, Metropolis, Petronet. So these are all the stocks which is showing in a downside. Okay, Bank Nifty almost 129 points. So we were about a 15th September. And now it is flat and inside between the previous day, Bank Nifty. The BEL That was almost 6.8 should be our breakout. HAL 141. Let me check the BEL 136. So look at this 5.85. 6 is the buyer, and you can see the volume also be good. So 6.1 and 6.2. That should be the gap. And this is the stock which is trading in the top, and the lot size is around 5,700. And HAL 145, SBI Life. So these are all the stocks which we can focus on weekly. But today, so we have created that intraday sheet. So we need to wait, and we can focus that whether it is working or not. Okay, so how to take a trade in a live session. So we can check for this. Look at the Bank of Baroda 210 call option 6.8. So some of the stocks like HAL and SBI Life. So these are all the things which open by the gap up. Before taking a trade, so we need to check whether the uh, stock having liquidity and other factors. Canara Bank 365, 10.8, and at this moment 10.7. So if it is getting a decimal points, so you need to make it a round number, like 10 point. Here you can see 10.83. So you can go for a 10.9 or 10.85. So that should be the right one. So because it is based on the calculations which we are calculating that option entry price. So this is what an intraday, so which we can use for our positional trades. We'll try after 9:30 at least one or two stocks which are quality that we can filter out. And if you have any stock which is already triggered, so simply ignore that because high riskier trade. So don't want to plan for. But if you want, you can. But it depends on your risk ability. Look at the PNB today drops, but market is down, Bank Nifty. But PNB is moving higher. So maybe quick scalping also be possible by using the scanner in intraday. So overall market trend also, you can look for what is the trend of the day, whether negative or positive. So that side you can plan for a trade opportunities. SBI 600 around a 10.2, 10.5 above. So only a fresh. So these are all the stocks which already triggered, so don't need to go for. Like BHEL, Cipla already moved. HDFC Life also moving 14 to 17. India Cements will be there. Sun Pharma 1150. As per weekly, so that is already you know well how to use it. VEL only 6.8 and Dabur 18.7, HAL 187 and Cipla 37.5 and HTPND 5.4. So these are all the weekly opportunities. So we need to focus for a monthly also we have already done. So we have a lot of stock which is trigger our targets and intraday. So this is what a new one. So which we are planning. So this is the time where we see 9:30, right? So 9:30 after you need to focus on any fresh breakout that stock should be liquid and quality. I think Canara Bank already moved, but don't take an entry by immediate market open because it is a gap up stock maybe quickly down and gap down stocks also be quickly moving down. So in this case, India Cement and call side also be there and put side also be there. Maybe it is not a liquid one. Look at this Coal India. So lot of stock and from both the sides. So due to liquidity issue in Indus Tower 187.5. Look for a Manappuram 142.5. Look at this due to the liquidity issue. I think PNB already moved. HAL 132 and HDFC Life 18 and Bank of Baroda 7.7, that 1 rupee. Canara Bank 12, that went higher. Our market is negative mode, so we can track for a put side also. So I think almost this much of stocks due to liquidity and other factors which is triggered. Or if you are using any other one methods strategies, you can apply on those top stocks. So this is what weekly. So BEL, HAL at the top. So that doesn't give you an entry opportunity. And Petronet in a downside, put side 240 put option, and 7.2 is our entry. Currently it is trading 5.85. And SRF, Intelco, PVR, Anax, Voltas, these are all the top. And Canara Bank, Cipla, PNB. PNB on weekly is around 5.4. And 27. We have a charting scanners, that is also we can plan for it. See, M&M, State Bank, and Sun Pharma are those stock is trading in the top. I think SBN also triggered 10.4. Let us recover from the slow by the opening. Bank Nifty still it is in positive, and Nifty slightly recovering back. The time is 9:29. We again came back. Because Zydus Life 645, that's on the top. SBN 10.7. Indy Copper 11. That was not an active one. Time is 9:30. So those are all the stock which is before opening, which triggers our entry point. So at least we can take a screenshot of this. So I'm testing it, whether it is working. So hereafter, so these stocks we should remove and we can't go for this. And if you find any newer opportunities, that should be the fresh breakout. So look for a Indusin Bank. Here it's about nearing to that entry around 37. 37.3 is our entry, 1440. This 1440, yeah, 36, and this is what a fresh breakout. Okay, so before that, that entry should not be triggered, and 37.45 and what we are looking. So this one we can add it on our watch list. Let me track this, how it is going to be performed. So what is the lot size? 500. 30. First candle high is 37 and the second 15 minutes is 37.45 and 37.28. So that is entry triggered. So we can just look at that whether it is going to moving higher or not. Bank of Baroda already moved 8 rupees. From this list only we are going to focus on opportunity. SBIN again back to that entry point. So don't want to go for at this moment because it has already triggered our entry point before first 15 minutes. But after the gap down, market is still on the same range. India Cements low liquidity, so no liquidity at India Cements. Weekly, can you check weekly position? So there is no stocks nearing. So maybe BEL, which is going to be triggered only after 6.8. Remaining in this Infosys 30 in the Syngene in Petronet also be there in the top list. SRF, but no one is triggered right now. So in this put side, Tata Communication 1920, IDFC First Bank. So look at this 95 put option of IDFC First Bank. So let me check IDFC First Bank put option 97, 5.3, sorry, 95, 3.5 and 3.65. Entry point should be 3.7, right? So nearing to that. So like that only we can find out a trade opportunities. So IDFC First Bank. So here the stock which not triggered our entry point first in the first candle. Let's say lot size of the stock is around 15,000, right? So high lot size, just track this. And our entry point should be 3.65. Okay, that's better. And like that, we need to find out. This is a new breakout. In Voltas also be a new breakout, and Tata Communication also be a new breakout. So that we need to find. So let me check the chart and something like M&M to 41.4. So here you can see M&M which is nearing. So before that we need to check 1600, 41. This time is a call option 41.2 to M&M. Yeah, that one 41.2 which is triggers, and that would be an opportunity, right? I think 700 quantity, so you need to focus that. 41, I think it is moving higher. So like that, we need to find an opportunity. So M&M before 41.95, that already moved. That it is moving higher. that one which we are looking. And whatever the stock which we are focusing for an intraday, so the stock should be liquid and quality. Minimum 1600. Okay, so let me track. So this is what an entry 41.2. Maybe that is what entry. So which is triggers. And in this in bank, so it is not triggered. And we need to find only the quality and liquid. Input side and persistence. But while finding a stock, it's a difficult, but we need to find only intraday. So not to focus all the stocks, only some quality stocks. So which we can focus. So where it is HDFC Life. So HDFC Life on weekly positional, it's about 25, but here it is already triggered. So our entry point is 14, now it is 18. So we should wait for it. Don't want to take a quick trade opportunities. Only in intraday, how we can use it. Some of the stock, because we are planning the trade, we need to check the trade earlier, and that is already moved means so it is breakout done, which is previously. So in this case, I just find out a stock which is about M&M. So we need to check whether it is going to be positive or not. M&M. Like that, so overall market is negative and slightly recovering back. And your position Maruti, so 505, but it is not traded. So only three quantities which is traded around 480. So, but buyer seller is there. Buyer is ready for buy at a 500. Maybe once it is active, so even further move 500 above also we can check. And IndusInd Bank, that is nearing to that entry 1440. So we need to check whether it is going to be positive. $37.2 IndusInd Bank. This one which you are looking. The lot says 500. In IDFC First Bank, we seen the put side, so it is about a big candle. In daily time frame, what's happening? So it's about a negative candle. So here it is forming a hammer. Today also it started a negative. If you wish focus the top stocks, you can plan for a top stocks like PNB, Cipla, and HAL, and HDFC Life, and Bank of Baroda also. So those are all the stocks which is trading near to the top, and maybe the chances for moving upside should be possible. I think one opportunity which I find is about M&M. So right now 6% higher from our entry point, currently trading 43.9, near about 44. And this is what a fresh breakout, MGL not liquid, Manappuram not liquid. So in this bank, that may be a liquid one, but at this moment it is trading in the bottom. So we need to focus only the right and quality stocks at this moment. Hope initially it will be difficult to find the opportunities, but once you practice the sheet, and that will be helping you to make some good opportunities with the sheet. And not to focus all the stocks, only quality and liquid stocks, and should be a first breakout, and that will be helping you to make such good opportunities. And look for IDFC First Bank also be triggered. IDFC First, that should be 95 put option. Today's entry point is 3.7. Let me track this. SBIN is a pre-trigger, so we don't call it as a fresh breakout. So simply ignore it. Input side something like IRCTC, LIC, Trent, Wipro. So once it is triggers a fresh, and we can go for Hindu Copper, which is nearing, and this is liquidity issue. So a lot of stocks liquidity issue. So Petronet 240. So let me check that Petronet. Petronet 240. Some put side. So you can see it is in the first 15 minutes itself. It's showing the spike. It is triggered. So before taking a trade, you need to confirm whether it is not triggered in the first 15 minutes. About India 23250. So whether it is liquid or not. I think 525 on Maruti. About India in the put side 23250. You look at this, there is no liquidity. So that is the reason. So based on the last traded price, it was showing you here. City Union Bank 133. 3.9 and volume is 1,15,000. Lot size is 5,000, and currently it is nearing. So we need to wait and what's going to be happen. And is there any trigger on weekly positional? So no triggered. PNB in the top 5.4 above. PNB should be a entry opportunity. But as of now, it has started moving higher. 74 PNB 74 call, and now it is moving 4.6, and it has started moving higher. Okay, that's good one, but the lot size is big. Weekly is about a positional one, so we need to wait. And what is happening on PNB? It's a top one, around 4.6 is the current price. We go to check, and it started positive. That's right. And in this bank also slightly moving higher. 48. Our entry point on IndusInd Bank 1440 on intraday basis. 1440 where we seen that IndusInd Bank. So 37.2, 1 rupee higher from that entry. So maybe we have to wait. And that one, M&M, that's okay, good. In Titan 3240, already it is moving higher. HAL breakout in the first 15 minutes. And PNB started and positive. So this is what the stock which we know about. in the Bank. 38.3 at this moment. So you need to wait. So while we have to plan for a trade opportunity, we need to find the trade. So here only new opportunity, Bajaj Auto. So let me check whether it is liquid. Bajaj Auto 5150. So 101 and 102. Already high is around 107. So where we are looking for opportunity 104. That may be trigger. We need to confirm that. Bajaj Auto 5150 call option. And first 15 minutes high is 100 and this is what of 15 minutes. The high is around 87, 100. So just now it is triggered around 105. So that is what on our entry point, Bajaj Auto 5150. This is a new opportunity, Bajaj Auto 5150. Here in this case, call option 103 is the current price. So our entry point 100, it is 4. Okay. So that we are looking for an opportunity. Once it is triggered, then we can go for that. And liquidity volume, that is also good. So what is the lot size? 250, I think. Okay, so the lot size of this 250. Yeah, 250 is the lot size. We need to wait for this. Like intraday. So as a positional trader, you just look for a weekly. So at this moment, the PNB is in the top on BHEL or the BEL, Shipla, which is nearing but not triggered yet. Bank of Baroda is around 11.3 on weekly positional. Okay. So and intraday, so you need to just plan for a trade, and if you get an opportunity, you should take and you can exit out from the trade very quickly. Okay, that is what very important. Okay, so I think this one, Bajaj slightly moving higher. Our entry point is around 104. This is what a fresh breakout. So 104. So let us move higher 110. So maybe an intraday. Maruti, it's moving good, na? So Dinesh, 537, 542. I think nearby 100 point, right? So from our entry, Maruti is currently trading around 537, 542. It's currently nearby our entry point. That is what somewhere around I think. But if you are waiting for a target, you should wait and monthly positioner at almost 100 points from our entry. As you holding for a positional basis, that should be another. You can trial your stop loss at cost and you can run for your target. Or if you want to exit out from the trade, so you can exit at a current market price also. It depends on your risk ability and your holding. Okay, but as of now, as a positional, so now it is 100 point above from our entry point. Correct? So 10 points that generated in Bajaj Auto. That's okay. Then we moves towards 115 from 104 like that. So we need to filter. So one or two. So not to focus 10, 20 stocks. So some one to two stock or three stocks is good enough. And that should be liquid and quality. Okay. So if the stock doesn't have a liquidity and the quality, so simply ignore those stocks. At least whether we are going to make some 2 to 3,000 rupees in intraday with this scanner, that's good enough for a daily basis. So only quality stocks you should focus and liquid stocks also. Okay. in this one. So these are all the opportunity which I find out by that Google sheet. Okay, so in intraday only. So maybe even now we will be getting a lot of stocks in the till end of the day. A very good morning, trading knobs. After a long back, I was seeing you in my channel. Thank you for joining here. And if you have any questions, doubt also, you can just ping me here in the chat box. So new update. So we need to at least practice with at least 10 to 15 days. We'll get a clear idea about this. Okay, very good. ITC will be there, and NTPC will be there here in the top. But nearing to that is about IndusInd Bank that triggers, and it is struggling. In MGL, low liquidity. So liquid stocks you should focus. India Bulls Housing Finance and India Cements is currently not liquid. And these are the things which we are going to focus. And if we get a good opportunity, then we can go. Bajaj Auto retesting. It's about a quick, na? 104 immediately it went up to 115. So if you wish to take a try for an intraday, so you can plan for an intraday. Yeah, quickly it went up to 116 level. Again, it returned back to now around the customers. Maybe so we should wait and a quick move up and down, something is happening. And this one is an Indupetro. We need to check the liquidity. Manapuram, it's not a liquid one. IndusInd Bank that we are looking for, and it was not moved. And what is happening in market is currently Nifty is slightly recovering back. So 29 points down from previous close, and Bank Nifty 61 points. So we have to check is there any new opportunities on our weekly positioning. That is also be a trade opportunity which we can get from here. Yeah, just planning. I'm just testing it on a live market whether the system is works. One or two opportunity which we can plan an intraday. So if at least 2 to 3,000, if I'm going to able to make it, so that's good enough. Ravikon. So hi, good morning. Any chances to move looping towards the upside? So let me check, please. Thank you for joining here. So looping on daily time frame, you can see it is very flat. Okay. It is about very flat, and also it is trading inside between the 12th September candle. That means on 12th September it forming a huge rejection, and it went up to 1170, and there it is rejected to 1140. After that, the next 4 days it is inside between this particular day. So that means it is consolidating, or it's trading like a range bound. Something is happening. Okay, better to avoid this. For if you focusing for a breakout, so you can go above only 1174 or 1175. So I'm talking about this particular highest level because market is trading inside between this level. Okay, it doesn't break, so like a range bond. So there is no breakout also be seen. Why I'm just expecting. So if it is breaks below, so we can expect down. If it is breaks above, we can expect upside. That's it about looping. And better to if you are holding, so you can keep your stop loss below or you can keep your stop loss above. That is what the scenario, but it is today started with positive. Maybe the chances if it is closed or engulfing something, maybe further movement also be possible in futures. But as of now daily chart, it's about consolidating like that one. Again, second time it went higher. This one it is moving higher up to 46. Now it is trading something like 40. Quick scalping that we planning here. Thank you so much, Ravi. Trade opportunities. And good side, what's happening in market? It's 43 points down. And good side about India, not liquid one, Indo Copper, Compton, Manappuram. So some of the stocks which is not liquid. So better avoid. So only quality and liquid stocks if you get, then you can go for. Okay, so because option trading is highly risky, and if you are trading options, if doesn't give you such a big breakout or volume, so it is very difficult and time decay would be very fast. Canara Bank 365 10.8 because it is already triggered. I'll show you. Can Bank 365 call. Look at this, it's a huge rejection and it went up to 13. And if you are looking for a 15 minutes, it's a huge move on first 15 minutes. So if you want to focus that stock which is trading in the first 15 minutes very big, so don't want to go for. This is called we are talking about this is a not a fresh breakout. So if you want to focus for an intraday, so only fresh breakout which you can focus at least 2 to 3,000 which you can easily make it. Okay. So I have planned some trades and I will show you later. Here are some of the trades which I have planned it and whether it is going to work or not. So based on the intraday scalper, there is what an intraday scanner. If you want a fresh and you need to check below 100%, and that should be the quality and liquidity. So let's look for Arrow Pharma. So 900 call option. So Arrow Pharma 900 call option. And look at this. The first 15 minutes is not triggered, and 25.3 is a high, and on our entry point should be around 25.1. So maybe this triggered our entry point. And what should be the lot size of Arrow Pharma? Is about 1,100. Our entry point is 25.1. So that may be an opportunity. The strike price is 900. So less than our entry point. After 3 candle and previously it rejected from the top of 25. So better we can buy at this. After moving that, it is again returned back to the price. And this one momentum is slightly again retracing to that level, and now it is moving towards the top. We are looking for Arrow Pharma. At around 24.70. BEL already triggered, and in the weekly position, maybe the new opportunity on BEL for 6.8. Okay, monthly you can see weekly position 6.8 is our entry point, because in the intraday which you are looking for, it is already triggered our entry point. That means it's a breakout which is happened before 15 minutes, first 15 minutes. So, but as of now, so we don't get any weekly opportunity at this moment. Still, we don't get any weekly opportunity now. But we are planning for a intraday. It's a new concept which you are applying here. So that's why I'm telling you how we can apply it and that one. As of now, weekly we don't got any entry. but the top opportunities would be BEL and PNB, STFC Life and M&M. So these are all the top opportunity for a weekly position. Okay, so but still now no one has triggered at this top. Okay, so maybe if that level is broken, so you can plan for an opportunity. And this one arrow format which you are looking for. So Bajaj Auto again slightly started moving up, and this is what an IDFC First Bank. Okay, that's good. It's about a put option which you are trying for, and this is what an M&M slightly moving higher, 57, 37.8 something. It's good. So we are looking at from 41.3 now it is 48. So that's good and such a good move. And this one M&M, which we are looking for a weekly, is about to 60 plus. Okay, only it is crossed above 60, then it should be the buy opportunity. Okay, so that you need to check for. And we need to wait for an opportunity to trigger at the top level. So because we are looking at this will going to reach our target. And stop loss, which you need to plan with your strategy, whatever the strategy which you are applying for this, and you can plan for that. Weekly, this one is nearing. Maybe the chances to trigger that, and if it is triggers, that should be possible. That looks good. 50 plus. Okay, that's good. So one more opportunity which is given me more than 7,000. So that was, and looking for an arrow format. What is happening in arrow format? It was started positive and looked like the doji candle, and then it's moving down. But daily that breaks the day high and doji. Maybe the chances in further upside move we are looking for, and we should wait for this. And this one M&M, so such a good opportunity which we find out today, and now it is moving greater. Bajaj Auto, now it is around 107. I think weekly opportunity on M&M 1600 should be above something like 60. So we wish, and you can try for an intraday also. So only quality and liquid stock, and that should be not triggered in the first 15 minutes. That is the conditions. If the condition satisfies on any stocks, we can plan for a breakout opportunities. Okay, so and look for Canara Bank. It is not triggered in the first, it is already triggered in the first 15 minutes. Maybe it is moving lower. Okay, so while if you are moving lower, don't want to go for. Okay, so in Manappuram, Dalmia Bharat, and these are all things. Only quality stocks you can focus. Can Bank, which already triggered our entry point, and Torrent Pharma, BPCL 10.5, and BPCL may be a liquidity. You need to check whether the liquidity is good or not. I'll get my voice is clear, right? Everything okay. So we are checking for some opportunities, and that is up and down. So overall market is negative right now, so 34 points. India Cements, Manappuram and Dalmia Bharat are not liquid ones. IndusInd Bank, which we have seen, and it was not moving higher, and it is same price. Maruti, you can see Maruti. I was seeing the Maruti 10,500 at 200. So let me go for Maruti 10,500 and currently 200. In 15 minutes, it's about a huge move on 9:30 candle value. It went up to 200. Now it is showing you looks like a negative candle. So wait for a Maruti. Daily charts. Maybe positive one. And then the option strike price 10,500, currently 200. So exactly that point which we got an opportunity. So let me go for check whether it is looks good. It's about a R4 level. So maybe retracement. You can look for 200. There's a fresh breakout. Umbrella pivot points work in option chart. Maybe it work. It's about a calculation, predefined calculation, right? So it can be work also. So you need to use it in different ways. How to use it, you need to know that. So if you know that, you can utilize it. So already exact entry point 199.41. Currently it is 200. And it went higher and it is struggling at the top. It's moving around the 208 level and up and down something is happening. You look at the Tata Motors. You see it was not there here. Canara Bank again it moving towards the top. Let me check. I think it went higher. Can Bank 365. You can see after this drop, initially it went higher from 13 and now it has drops and again retracement. It's not about a first breakout. Maybe it is a 2700 lot size. So we don't want to go for because it is not about satisfying our conditions. But if you want to focus for an intraday, only fresh breakout, look at this Tata Motors 635 call option. So Tata Motors 635 call option, which is now it is about 15.15. Our breakout point is 15.2. So what is the lot size? Maybe a quick breakout. So lot size is around 1425. So let me track. This is what a fresh breakout. So how to identify the fresh breakout? and 15.2 above only I just focus, not below. Okay, so currently 14.6. Maybe if next candle breaks, maybe the opportunity. But until unless if it has not broken that level, so I don't want to go for it. That exact point is 15.22 or 15.25. Currently trading 14 plus. Okay. So how do I find out a price breakout opportunity in this case? And initially it opened with it's about a 5 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame, it should be maybe first candle is the positive one. Into third, it's a fourth candle. Previous high also broken. The chances if it is breaks above the level only. So we are going to look. The Tata Steel, we get a volume on Tata Steel. In Arrow Pharma, what happened? That one it's looking down. So huge drop. Okay. So doji candle at the top. Tata Steel. Look, this technical gap up. So it was started moving down. Already the gap is filled. So maybe if any stock which form this kind of pattern at a highest level, maybe a stop level. So until unless if it breaks above the level 135, so we can't expect upside. So we can expect a downside, but still it is very flat at the top. And Tata Motors currently 14.85. So what we are looking for 5 minutes in 15 minutes should be 15.2. The Motors 635 should be a call. And until unless if it has not broken the level. Input side, we don't get mostly this 100% showing you exactly. These are all the illiquid stocks. And IDFC, IDFC First Bank already triggered. So now IDFC 126 put option. So let me go for IDFC 126 put option, 10,000 lot size. Look at this was not traded, exactly ignored. So liquidity issue, 126. To 195. So only three quantities which is traded. Better to avoid this. So liquidity factor we need to find out. So quality and liquid stocks. So I hope you understood. Now M&M is 57. That's a good move. And that one maybe the chances it can be trigger our weekly opportunity also. So our weekly opportunity is around 16. Huh? You can see the weekly opportunity is around 60. So I think wait a moment. And nearby 57, 60.4 is our breakout point. So we can wait for it. You have any questions or doubt, you just ping me here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this live session. and today we are finding an opportunity by intraday. It's a new sheet and you need to focus only the quality and the liquid stocks only. So Tata Motor, which I am looking for a breakout, so 15.2 above. So an arrow format is the only one which is not working well. So it's about a huge rejection and a turn around. So what is happening today? So there was a fake like that, fake breakout. Temp is not changed to intraday. Okay. So we are looking for an opportunity. Yeah, I just changed, not about a temp, it is about intraday, which I'm looking for. Okay. So from this, we can find some opportunities, and based on that, so we can plan for our weekly trade also. Intraday also, I'll plan for this. And while I'm checking this in a live market, I took some trades. Okay. I'll show you that. It's not about to, after closing, I'm going to wind up. So these are all the trades. So look at this arrow forma which I'm taking and it was in loss. In Bajaj Auto, still it is in very flat, and I took IDFC in M&M. So that gives you more than 10 points that I booked. So as of now, uh, just about 2500 is running. And I tried for a Tata Motors, only the stop loss breakout, which I am planning. So maybe 3000 is good enough for an intraday, which you are looking for. Maybe if I have already made stop loss for this arrow pharma, if it is triggers, no problem at all. So now Bajaj Auto is showing me some good opportunities and it is increased and overall profit. I'm just looking for a overall target for the day. So it is showing you are almost 4000. That's good enough. So this is what a few trades which I am planning based on our intraday scalper only. That works, and it depends on your risk ability and lot size. You need to plan for it. Okay. So I'm not going to close this one immediately. I just wait for a day because it is about an intraday. I'm not going to keep carry this position and intraday. So I need to exit. At least I just invested for this options is around 1.4 lakhs or 1.5 lakhs. At least 3, 4, 5%, 2%. That's good enough, right? In intraday. But you need to be very careful and while placing the orders, liquidity quality. So these are all the trades. And I'm just still planning for a Tata Motors, maybe intraday. So this is not a suggestion to take a trades because it is already taken a trades. And I'm not going to show you where I'm going to close it. That has also been not shown. And this one, these are all the opportunity which I'm focusing for intraday. But I was not taken this one in this inbound, and remaining Bajaj Auto, R Pharma, Maruti. I'm looking for a 199, but not key. Okay, so Tata Motor placed by a stop loss buy order in the M&M and IDFC Cashback. So IDFC 3.7 is our breakout, and still it is on the same price, 0 from our entry, and Bajaj Auto 115, so 2000. So overall is about my target. So not any stock which is going to be perform, I don't know. So this is what an opportunity which I'm holding. So let me update in the evening. And thank you for watching this live session. And you can plan with this testing basis. You can plan that Google Sheet and weekly positional. We don't get any M&M and PNB, BEL. So are nearing. So if it is triggers, then you can plan for weekly positional trades and monthly positional. So it's already you known that how to do it. And intraday is a new concept which you are applying. Just practice it. Once you get a practice and look at this, here you can see the Tata Motor. If not triggered, I have placed the stop buy order. So once it is triggered, I'll be go for it. And if you have any questions or a doubt, you just bring me here. I think this is what a day where we are taking long. Okay, so Yeah, is that? Bajaj Auto 126, right? So that's good. So 5,000 plus and then intraday. That's a good enough 6,000. So where I can exit out from Bajaj Auto L 127. So it's good enough. It is exited. So that's better. Since it's suddenly spikes 124 right now. I was just looking for what's happening here. The high is made 128. So I was placing the order around 127. And while I'm booking some minimum profit, that will be gaining my overall. It's almost 6,000, so better to exit at 127. It's a day high. Change over. Maybe the one which is not working is about Arrow Pharma, so remaining works well. And 125, so 127 it's I placed maybe around the current price. This is what a trade which I kind of based. So 126 at this moment. 120. So there is a 1 rupee gap between buyers and sellers. Maybe if you are placing orders in between, I think it triggers. It's done. So 127 which triggers. I think it has given you some benefit. So overall around 6,000. So that's good enough profit. So I need to exit this too. And right now this two come exiting out. Then my trade is over for the day. Okay, so thank you for watching today. So Bajaj Auto which works so because it is about not only one trade which you are planning for, so at least 3-4 trades if you are combinedly taken. So overall gain which you are looking for. So maybe here Arrow Pharma which I have already have stop loss, and I know where is I'm going to exit. And the Maruti I'm not taken, and the IndusInd Bank still not taken. But again it is trading nearby the cost price only, so no problem at all. So this two I'm holding it. If I'm getting exited from the trade when I reach my target or my stop loss. Whatever thing which came first, I'll try to exit out. But overall, it looks nice. It was 1.4. Now it is almost 6,000, near about 3-4%. That's good enough. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or a doubt, just ping me here in the chat box. And thank you so much. I taken your huge time today. So thank you. I'm just going to wind up, and happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all. Thanks to all those who are joining our session. Thank you so much. We'll meet you tomorrow. I think is holiday. We'll meet you on Wednesday. So happy Ganesh Chaturthi to everyone. Thank you so much for joining here on this live session. I'll be winding out right now. Thank you.